What's up, guys? It's Practice Peace and Love, wishing you peace and love in your life today, coming at you with positive vibes. I'm doing a part 2 right now on my response to the George Floyd police brutality incident. And I just wanted to give a big shout out to everyone who has ever been oppressed for whatever color their skin is, or whatever religion they are, or whatever group they're a part of. If anyone has ever been oppressed, I'm giving a big shout out to you, because oppression is absolutely wrong. We're coming to a time in history where oppression and racism cannot be ignored anymore, and it will be addressed. And I just wanted to say loud and clear that Black lives matter. Black lives are beautiful and they matter. Every single life matters, but every single life won't matter unless Black lives matter right now, because that's where the trouble is. And I just wanted to say no support to racism whatsoever, no support to hate, no support to looters, no support to violence, no support to the riots, nothing like that. All of my support is to the peaceful protests and to end racism. And I also wanted to say this is a good time to speak love, speak life, and speak peace for the future generations, for our kids, because this is huge. This is history in the making. We got to be really careful with how we do this. We need to stay clear and we need to stay focused. We need to remember that we need to be in the right place in our hearts, and we got to remember, like, everything we do, we're painting the future right now. We're paving the future. We're paving the path. And we got to be really careful. We need to keep our facts straight, and we need to not get confused. We need to check the facts. And we need to remember that the riots and all the violence is completely separate from this peaceful protest that's happening for the sake of human rights. And we cannot have a proper establishment of human rights if Black people don't have it too. And if it's okay for police officers to just kill Black people and get away with it, that's completely wrong. And that's not the kind of world that I want my daughter to grow up in. That's not the kind of world I want any of the children of the world to grow up in. I want our children to have a peaceful, loving world to grow up in. And this is wrong. What happened was absolutely wrong. We need to practice our empathy. We need to practice living more from our hearts. We need to think about the future generations, because we're setting an example and we need to fix this. We need to set a better example. And I just want to make again very clear, no support to the violence, no support to the looters, no support to riots. All of my support is for the peaceful protest. Black lives matter and they are beautiful. Every single life matters. And we already know that all lives matter. We already know that. But right now, we need to say that Black lives matter. That's what's important right now. And I also want you guys to really watch out for the organized crime, the organized riots, the ones that are being funded by the enemies, the people that are racist. I don't know for sure, but I'm hearing that there's white supremacists that are in the government systems, the judicial systems, the police department, and higher up places where there's a lot of control. I'm hearing that there's white supremacists there, and that's wrong, and that needs to change. That needs to be addressed, and it cannot be ignored anymore. It needs to be dealt with. It needs to be solved. And this is our chance to use our voices and to get everything clear and to not get anything twisted, but to fully support the peaceful protest for human rights. Again, Black lives matter, and Black lives are beautiful. And I'm wishing you a beautiful day. Peace out.